like
Because
that.
look at your eye.
What's wrong with my eye? Yeah, that does look pretty bad, doesn't it?
I told you. It looks like I punched you in the face. I never hurt. I didn't hurt him.
You did punch me in the face.
I did not.
Yeah, you did. What is going on, everybody? We hope you're having a magically majestic.
Monday.
I was looking for one more
Oh,
adjective.
magnificent.
Monday. There you go. Magical, majestic, magnificent Monday.
Ba-boo.
Actually, Tuesday for me, but we won't go into that.
What is happening with all these phones right now?
You get notifications, bro. It's vitamin time.
It's vitamin time, but the coffee time. It's mom needs a nap time. Why are you so far away? I feel like you're so far away from
I'm
me.
right next to you, bro. I
Don't
can't
leave-
get
don't
that. I can't get
leave
that much
me.
closer. So anyway, we hope everyone's having a great day. Today, Mary would like to discuss. We would like to discuss putting the kids, our kids, back into school. Now, our county hasn't really announced what they're doing just yet,
No,
but a surrounding county, I forget which one specifically,
Seminole? I think it's Seminole.
Seminole.
It's in Seminole County. I think it's Seminole County, but I could be wrong. I don't know, or Osceola County. I think it might be Osceola County. I don't know. One of these counties closer by us, a county away, has given the parents three options to choose from. Whether they no, I'm not letting my kids back into school. Yes, I'll let my kids back into school 1 or 2 days out of the week, or I'm giving you my kids. Have a nice day.
No, you didn't really explain that very well.
It's
It
basically
was
those
one.
three
Well, he didn't really
options.
explain it that well. It was one, do the virtual school. You had three options as a parent. You can keep doing the virtual school like you did the last few months of the prior year. Two, you could do like a mixed where your kid could go to school like 1 or 2 days and then virtual the other days. Or you can just say, here, my kid's fine, put them in school. Now, they did say that they're doing social distancing best practices for the kids. They're wrapping like their desks in plexiglass and limiting the amount of kids in the classrooms, and they can't have recess, and they're eating lunch in their room. So it's basically like prison for the children.
Right. I can't. While we're out, it's Bella. Sometimes Bella, put your mask on, or Bella, I know you can't breathe, but you need to put your mask on. So I, as a parent, are always sanitizing the kids' hands, always making sure that their mask is on when we go out or whatever. I cannot.
I vote for here's my kid.
I cannot. I don't know what you're doing at school. I don't know what's happening. And with Lucky going to BPK this year, those children at that age eat their boogers and lick their toes. I mean, I don't really
Lucky
know.
doesn't lick his toes, but definitely eats his boogers.
Kids do all sorts of nasty things at
Mom,
that age.
you're gonna see. Sorry to cut you off. Next time you come up, you're gonna be surprised what we did around the crib.
It's so I love it. It's so
It's
fun.
getting there. We need a few more things, and I think you're right. I think the clock has to come down.
No, about the clock. Getting off topic. um, yeah, it's super cute. Love it. I let my school district know they're very.
I let them know very clearly that she wanted to put the kid in school.
Listen, I get it. Certain parents, they're working. You have no choice. Certain parents, certain kids, they need to have their kids in school. There's you have to. Sometimes you have to, or sometimes it's best for them, or sometimes whatever may be the situation. I am fortunate enough to be able to do it and be able to do virtual school with Bella. Lucky, on the other hand, it's going to be a little bit of a hurdle. I have to try and teach him how to write his name, his letters and his numbers and all that stuff with the goldfish. He likes butterflies in the sky that aren't really there, you know. So it's going to be tough. We got Bella's report card from last year. Her last semester was A's and B's. No, I'm just kidding. I think she
Pretty
did
sure it
really
was a team effort.
okay. Um,
70-30. No, 80-20. What?
90-10.
I give you more credit. I started with
90-10.
70-30. You should be happy with
Wow,
80-20.
you should be happy with 90-10. Um,
85-15.
so I
And
think
no, I
I'm
didn't say you were right. I said I think you may be right. I didn't say you were right quite yet.
Lucky licks his toes. You know what? Honestly, you never know. He might. He might lick his toes. Do not, do not, between you and her, you cannot ever say the word you are right. The
I
word
didn't say
you
that.
are
I said
never ever say.
I think you may be right. She's not right yet.
Never ever say you are.
I need to see your lamps.
So I can get the same.
So I can get this.
Listen, you gotta. I know what it is.
Your typing's terrible.
It's terrible, but I can decipher what it is. So right now, at this particular moment in time, I'm probably leaning towards virtual school. Um, I just and did the teachers get a choice? Did the teachers get a choice too? I mean,
Probably not.
I-
They're employees. They're either going to say you got to come to work and deal with it, or you're SOL.
but when you're an
Like every like pretty much every company is doing. They closed. Now they're reopening. And they're like, do you want to work? Yes or no. If you don't, well, you got to find another job.
I don't know. I just don't feel like that's fair.
But the world's got to press on.
But it's a difference between working for Target and working as a classroom teacher. You have these children all day. These children hug you because they love you. These children say, "Oh, Matt, look, I cut my finger. Want to touch it?" Or "Look at my boogers. Can you wipe them on my finger?" So there it's different. It's a different scenario. It's a different situation. If I work at Target, no, I don't work here. You know. So it's different.
I mean, yes and no, though.
It's different.
You're still around the public all day, every day, no matter what you're doing.
I mean, I guess. I guess. I don't know. She said you're right. She said you said I'm right.
No, do not get sane.
Do not get same.
I don't really understand what
I
she
do
said.
not get same. I'm not getting the same.
You're not sane?
You're not. Do not get same. I'm not same. You're same. I'm same. You're nuts. I know.
I personally was leaning towards the mixture. If these are the options, because like I said, our county hasn't really decided yet. I was going for the couple days in school, few days out of school, rinse and repeat. Because I feel like school's a lot more important than just the education. It teaches you a lot of other things:
Right.
social skills, time management, how to deal with people, how to get over your fears, et cetera, et cetera. You can't do any of that being homeschooled. You sit in front of the computer.
Right. You're absolutely right. But with the social
But what
distancing
about
in
buds?
with the social distancing in place, and the keeping away from each other and not sitting next to each other, not playing on the playground together, not sitting on the floor building blocks together or reading together or whatever. However, they're going to implement the room in social distancing, you're still social distancing. So it's not going to be the same. You're not going to be
You're still gonna deal with people.
right, but it's not going to be quite the same. And I feel as though it not being quite the same, and now I agree with you. I think that they need, social skills and all that other stuff, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But at this particular moment in time, with the social distancing and all that stuff in place and the guidelines in place, I think that you're taking away from the social and the other important parts of school away anyway. They can enjoy their lunch together. They can enjoy their recess together. There
I
will
don't
be
eat lunch with anybody.
they all eat lunch together. They all sit at the same table together and say, what you got? I got peanut butter jelly. What you got? Oh, I got mac and cheese. Can I have some of your mac and cheese? Oh, sure. Only if you take my peanut butter jelly. So it's kind of like that's what it is at school, at lunch. They play, they talk to each other. At this moment in time, they're not going to be able to do that. So the social skills that Bella receives while she's playing with her friends right now, I think is going to be just the amount of, just the same amount of social things that she's going to have. You know, I just, that's a green light. I don't know. I don't know.
You're like,
I'm just,
you're talking all over the place like
because
that.
I'm thinking.
And the social skills and the peanut butter and the mac and cheese. You're like, what the hell is going on?
I'm just trying to get my thoughts together, man.
Are
You're
you-
just sitting there.
I was listening to you
You know
talk.
what? I'm letting you speak now.
No, I agree with you, but once again, school teaches you a lot more than just 2 + 2 is 4.
It's more important to educate them about toilet paper.
It's more important to educate them about getting toilet paper. Josh.
Hi, how are you today? We are great.
Josh. We're great, Josh Schneider. Mr. Schneider. Thank you.
Josh.
Giraffe. Maybe that's what it is. Giraffe. It's not Raj.
Raja. It's my tiger.
So, depending on what our school district announces, I would prefer to do the mixture, but Mary's probably going to win, and it'll do virtual school. Now, I'm here in isolation. We are just finally getting out of isolation.
But we're still in isolation.
Like, we don't leave the house all too much. Like, we'll go out on the weekends, but that's pretty much it. And we'll go out to stores and stuff, but we pretty much avoid everybody we can and wear masks and stuff. But we're pretty much staying inside the house all week, which kind of stinks because it's getting really, really freaking boring.
These walls are starting to make me crazy.
They're starting to become my friends. Hi, friends.
Hello. Well, I guess everybody's seen the movie Frozen, but if you haven't seen the movie Frozen, Anna talks to the paintings on the walls because she has nobody else to talk to. So, I mean, it's
We
sort
don't
of,
have paintings, though.
I talk to my clock.
The clock?
Hello, clock.
Hello, clock. How's your hands today?
His name is Cogsworth.
I have another 2 to 3 weeks because I have to wait to have 2 or 3 tests negative. Oh, you were diagnosed positive. Oh.
Well, I hope you're doing better. I hope you feel better. I've heard that
Well, maybe nothing happened. Maybe it's asymptomatic.
Then not them. Is she okay?
It's more important to educate than get toilet paper. I don't really understand what she's saying. Oh, I guess he's okay. Mr. Schneider's okay.
Oh
Jirash is okay.
So we don't know what we're going to do. Honestly, I don't.
Perfect.
Oh, well, that's good.
That's the best way to get it. I mean, if you got to get it, that's the best way to get it. No symptoms.
No. I don't. I'm trying my best to keep everybody in this house not.
Honestly, Mary and I think we've already had it
Possibly.
last December because we got like all of us got like really, really sick.
It was more of like it felt like the flu,
but it wasn't the flu.
But it wasn't the flu because my body didn't hurt. But I could tell you that Matt and I, we couldn't breathe. Like the amount of coughing and the trying to like overcome the congestion and it felt like it. So we could get that blood test. There's a blood test to let you find out if you've had it in your system before.
I'm not paying for that. Is it free?
I don't know.
Well, I won't pay for it. I feel fine now. Clock's too. You can't even see the clock. How do you know? Maybe I already moved it.
Yeah, we moved it 2 minutes ago.
It doesn't look that high.
Don't worry about the clock.
With the couch.
Oh my gosh.
We got our couch later today.
Let me tell you, I never thought I'd be excited. That excited over a couch.
No, don't talk about it.
I'm sorry, I wasn't talking.
It's a big,
This is why I
super
look
secret
down because I
surprise.
get yelled
Oh yeah, like a beaten dog.
at. Lucky in the story yesterday.
Oh my god, so dramatic, that kid. So we were in a store
Oh, where
yesterday,
were we?
Kirkland.
Kirkland, was it
Yeah,
Kirkland? Oh my
and Lucky
god.
has a fascination with those. They have the little baskets that you pull around, like they're little wagons on the floor, and you pull them around.
And those baggy scents, those scenty bags.
So he was running around with his basket on the ground, which normally doesn't bother us. Hi, Diana. But now he starts taking all the little satchels of smells and starts throwing them in his basket. His basket got like 6 in there. I go, put him back. And he says no. And he runs away and grabs more. So I grabbed his arm, right? Like this. I grabbed his arm and we walked around the store and I made him put them all back where they go, right? Perfect. But then, Mr. Dramatic, I called him and he comes around the corner like this. Like every time I call him, I'm gonna beat him up. Like I don't understand. He's Mr. Dramatic. I go, Lucky. He goes, yeah, what? Like, come on, dude, you're so dramatic. The way he was acting, you would think every time I talk to him, I smack him. But Jesus,
He was like, I don't know. It seems like the two of them, even Bella, when they go up to Kirkland, it's like a free for all.
honestly, into any store lately,
Yeah,
I think they spent too much time inside because now every time they go out, it's
They-
like,
they don't know what to do with themselves.
wow, it's like animals finally escaped from the zoo. Like,
It really
it's
is.
crazy.
It really is. It's,
They don't know how to contain themselves.
we're not exaggerating at all.
I'll have to record it one time because it's 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 interesting. It's funny at times, but most of all, it's infuriating.
Yeah, but the thing,
Because it's like embarrassing. Like we, our kids know better than to act
oh,
like maniacs in the store, and they're running around the store. We're like, it's us and two other people in the store, and these kids are running around like nuts, and you have something red under your eye.
I
Yeah,
punched him in the eye.
no, I know it's gonna sound really stupid, but I cut myself shaving, and you're like, how do you cut yourself shaving under your eye when clearly your hair grows right here? I was shaving, and I just happened to go a little too far, and it was a new razor, and it got stuck there, and I just kind of, and it cut me, and that's so. I mean, it's not an exciting story, but that's what happened. I know, like, there's no hair here; it's all down here. It's like a good 3 inches. But I'll be honest, I was kind of rushing to get to work, and so I just was like, and it just like that, and it burned, and it's still actually a little irritated and burns a little bit, but it'll be
The
okay.
camera and the lighting is making it a lot worse than it really is. It's not that bright. It's not that red. It's like the kids need to adjust to society again. Remind us.
They spent like 3 months inside the house, just I don't know, doing nothing. Honestly, they didn't do anything, and now they go
No.
outside and they're like, yeah, freedom.
But we'll take them to the playground and let them run free. But then they don't
And
know
then
what to do with themselves.
they sit on the floor like that. I'm bored.
Like what? I mean,
Something.
oh,
Like you don't know. You're like at home. You're running from one end of the house to the other, bouncing off the wall. We take you to the park, and you're just staring at us. Like it makes no sense.
we don't understand. We're confused.
It's they got the roles reversed. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
It's I don't know. I feel like you're waiting for me to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to do it on you. Although I watched Ocean's 13 the other night.
It's not what it was.
They just I don't know. They're excited to be out. They want to be part of things. They want to be a part of, house decorating and buying things. And even if it's not buying for them, they're still excited. Although they get excited where, oh, at one point in life, you let me pick out things. And now I'm excited. And now every time we go out, I expect to pick things out, and that's what it is.
Every store, Bella's the worst. It's every store she has to buy something, whether she needs it or not, or if it's
Even
just
at
some.
Home Depot
It's just like yeah, at Home Depot. I
or
forget what she found.
Lowe's.
She found like this stupid little notepad. Like it was like, first of all, it wasn't even a notepad. It was like one of those combo pack things where it has the post-it notes, but then the little fishtail ones that you use for like a sign here sticker or something, and then like a thin little like half inch by half inch post-it note cube thing. She said, "Can I have this? I need this." I said, "What are you going to use that for?" "Oh, I don't know." I said, "They're post-it notes. You don't need post-it notes." "Yeah, but I like it. Can I get it?" Like, no. What's wrong with
Everything.
you?
Anything and everything. Anything and everything.
I mean, Lucky, he's 4, and he always just a toy, a toy, a toy.
Yes.
Like Bella did the same thing. I'm sure every kid does. It's the same old crap. But Bella, it's like she has to buy something in a store, or she gets all depressed. I don't get it. It's weird.
It's our fault, I think. It might be our
It's probably
fault.
your fault.
See, the thing
Remember,
is that
85-15.
sometimes we say, okay, it's your birthday. What would you want for your birthday? They go out, they think that, oh, this is cool. You know, it's Christmas time. What do you want for Christmas? They go out and they look at stuff, they get all excited. Sometimes, okay, you were good, whatever, you guys can have a treat today. You know, okay, cool. I get but every time they go out, it seems like they can get something every single time they go out. And I yelled at her. I yelled at the both of them. I think it was last weekend. Said, neither one of you asked me for a damn thing. One more time. I said, your birthday's in September, end of September. You're not getting a thing until end of September. Do not ask me
I
for
think
anything.
I think Diana hit it on the head. She goes, "I think it's a girl thing. My granddaughter's the same is like that at every
Maybe.
store." You know why? Because Mary's like that too. No, I'm not trying to talk bad or anything, but Mary, I don't think I've ever seen Mary go into a store and leave it without buying anything. Never. I don't think so. Unless you're going into the store for a very specific item, you always buy something in the store. Always.
And what happens if I tell you exactly when and where I didn't buy anything and just wanted to go, yet you stopped and bought something else? So if I can pinpoint that, can you say you're sorry?
No, but I would like to hear the example anyway.
Okay, last weekend we were at Hobby Lobby. We were looking at picture frames, and specifically, we were ready to go, and I didn't buy anything. And you stopped to buy Lucky and Bella a treat because they needed to have the little Mickey Mouse vroom vroom toy with the fan. Okay, and what did Bella get? I can't remember what Bella got. Bella got something, and I don't remember what it was.
The only reason, like I said, unless it's for a very specific thing, the only reason you didn't buy anything was because we were there for picture frames.
We
And we
were
didn't
always there for something. Believe me, I can
listen,
leave.
lady.
Listen, mister, I can go to, okay, I can go to Hobby Lobby and buy something every single time. I can go to Kirkland's and buy something every single time. Do not tell me that I go to a store and I buy something every single time I'm at the store. How many times did I go to Target? I didn't buy anything. I want that stupid sugar thing at Target. Have I purchased it yet? Mister, what happens when you get on Amazon? Ding ding. Oh, is that my phone? Oh God, Matt bought more stuff on Amazon.
For my birthday, I like mostly the family to get together. And so his birthday, I went to a restaurant. That's what I like to do. Mary always is like, "What do you want to do for your birthday? What do you want to do for your birthday?"
I never ask you anymore. We order pizza and
Well,
that's it.
she stopped asking over the last couple of years, but I don't want to do anything. I just want everybody to hang out, have fun, not do anything, relax, and have a good time. It's
Yes.
easy peasy. I don't want gifts. I don't want anything. She usually buys me a gift, but I don't want that. I just want everyone to just relax and have fun.
Actually, Diana.
But is she buying herself something, or is it she's buying the kids things? Um, Let me think. Usually, she doesn't. Usually, the only thing she buys for herself is are like candles, makeup,
Tea.
tea, and like smelly crap for the house, or that's really it.
Am I really all that bad?
She doesn't really shop. See, Mary was right. Right about what?
Diana's always on my side. Always.
Right about what? I don't know. I lost track of the conversation. I'll be honest.
Because I don't specifically go to
See
the
how
store and
exhausted
buy
I am?
something.
Look at my eyes.
I don't specifically go to the store and buy something every single time, but it's never really for me.
No, she, yeah, Mary.
Just say you're sorry and I'm really not that bad and we'll drop it.
No, I was gonna say she's really not that bad as far as like buying bull crap, but she buys the stuff she wants, and she just really doesn't want much.
It's really meant I buy things for like the house
I
or
didn't say she
like
needs to buy something every time. I said she does buy something every time.
I
Okay, she does buy something every time, even if it's a soda, a snack. She's just hardly ever left the store without buying anything. Okay, and you know it's
now
true.
his tail's between his legs. Oh crap.
Everyone's
I don't know.
everyone's backing me up into a corner.
His tail is in between his legs. Now I just know what to
I have a case of foot and mouth disease.
say. Oh man, honey. Oh my goodness, you're
And I
too
wasn't saying
funny.
that as a bad thing. I'm just making an observation. If you ever come to Croatia, I have a lot of ideas where you can have a wonderful time. I've never even thought about going to Croatia. Honestly, what can you do there in Croatia?
I don't know. You got mountains? I like mountains.
I Why can't I see other comments? I don't know. It's probably a settings thing in your thing, Mom. Just admit Mary was right.
That's all
No,
he needed to say. Was he
no,
had just had to read it
no,
out loud.
no. She wasn't right. She wasn't right about anything. I'm always right.
He's sweating. Hold on. He's sweating. He sweats a little bit.
I look more rested. That's funny because I only slept for like 4 hours, 5 hours.
We have a difficult time.
Last like
We're
it's
so
how do
we're
I mean,
we're so
I
tired. We're so tired during the day and even right before bed. But as soon as we lay down to go to sleep, it's like, what do I have to do tomorrow? Tomorrow I have to do this and this, and our mind is like the hamster decides to he wants to run.
last I get home at like between 4:45 and 5 o'clock in the morning. Right. I shower, do all my brush my teeth, do my nightly stuff, and then go to bed. Last night I was still awake, and I saw the sun coming up through my bedroom window. So it was like that's like 6:30. So I lay in bed for an hour and a half, and who knows how much longer. That's just the last thing I remember because I was tossing and turning. Then woke up at like 11 o'clock, right?
Mm.
For because the people were delivering the couch. So I woke up at 5, go to 11.
Well, you didn't actually get out of the bed until about 11:45, so you
I was
kind of were
still
like,
up,
well, you were in and out from 11 to 11:45.
so
Had I known that, I would have not woke him up. I would have figured it out. You know,
you wouldn't have been able to figure that out.
I would have figured it
You wouldn't have been able to get that through the door by yourself. I couldn't get it through the door by myself.
out. Well, then I guess it was just going to stay there. Then
Well, I guess there are a lot of castles. Awesome.
I love
There are a lot
that.
of lakes. There are a lot of hills where you can watch the views from the hill. There are a lot of islands on the sea. There are a lot of places for picnic. See, that sounds wonderful.
That sounds like a really pretty place. Really pretty. Here, it's all you
Swamps,
see are swamps and buildings and
fireworks.
fireworks. Our world is always green, always wet, always humid,
It's been
and
raining every single day,
yeah.
like all afternoon till into the night. It's been pretty annoying.
Yesterday we wanted to go to the park because we were going to ride, or not, we were going to ride bikes, and Lucky wanted to take out the car and all this. We literally let the kids ride their bikes in the rain because I mean, it wasn't pouring; it was drizzling every now and again. But I mean, when are we going to be able to go unless we just do it?
That's the problem.
Nothing really like you know fun here. Like Bella wants to do a picnic outside, but I
Ugh.
can't find like it's hot, it's humid, but I can't find like a nice place to go with. Another thing is there are not fire ants. Everywhere we go, there are fire ants everywhere. I don't understand.
Yeah,
So,
it's pretty terrible.
and no place to go that's got a nice view to look for, to have a picnic at or anything, or, you know,
What are you gonna do, fall?
have a picnic in the living room.
Can't with the couch.
Could have had a picnic with, you know, 2 weeks ago. But we're happy with our little humble abode now. Look
It's
for
not
that.
done yet.
No, but look for that
Very
video. It's
soon. You
coming.
can see a couple pieces like that thing right there. You can't really tell what it is. Or that.
Oh, oh.
Or that.
Ah!
But it's coming together. We're gonna do a little like move that bus Todd Pennington type video with our house makeover.
Yeah, I'd love to see you move that bus on a video because I couldn't do that.
You just scream move that bus and then you crop some footage from the show with the bus moving and then it goes inside the house. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Move that bus!
See? We already got it.
That was a really good show. I used to love that show.
Oh, a bunch of malarkey.
You're malarkey. It was still a good show.
You guys always make me smile. Thank you. Oh,
Aw.
you're welcome.
Well, thanks for always watching and you always having my back. Thanks for always having my back. She's always on my side.
No, there was that one time. Remember?
One time in band camp, maybe.
Yeah, one time she
One time
agreed
in
with
band
me.
camp.
Don't worry, I'll get her on my side again. Send her cookies or something. All right, guys, we have to start winding down our night. I have to start getting ready to leave
I'm gonna go take a nap.
on the new couch.
Why are you sack yourself? And you wonder why he's got a red mark underneath his face.
It helps
He
keep me
He
awake.
just sits there and starts hitting himself. Damn it!
We will see you guys next week on Coffee Time, where we talk about anything and everything, even Mary's shopping addiction. And we will see you next week.
I just want to, you guys not remember, before we hang up, I guess, in our vows
I must
on
have
the
been
day,
medicated today. I agree with you now. Great, thanks.
the day we got married, my
here we
vows
go.
specifically said, I vow to accept your Amazon addiction.
Shut up.
Bye for now.
Bye.